doesn't want to move, guys. Hello, welcome back once again to Rob's Homemade Sunday Recipes. 4 in a row, guys. We're doing really well. We are somehow finding the time to get these done, and today we are doing homemade chili cornbread. Cornbread is something I've wanted to do wanted to try for a long time. You very rarely find it in the UK, so we've got all our ingredients weighed out. We'll go through them one by one. We have polenta and baking powder, 440 grams of polenta and 3 tablespoons of baking powder. We have 70 grams of plain flour. We have our creamed corn. Basically, one of the recipes when I was researching this was canned creamed corn, which I'm assuming is an American thing. So all I did was buy normal sweet corn from the supermarket, blitzed it up with a bit of water, and you've got your creamed corn. Happy days. 2 eggs beaten, some fried onions and chilies, whoa, and 250 milliliters of sour cream and yogurt mixed together. You can use one or the other, but I bought a sour cream and chive dip and added some natural yogurt to it to make it up to the 225 ml. Loaf tray. I experimented with this recipe all week to get it right, and this was the best thing I found to use. If you've got one of these, use one of these, but you can also use a frying pan. So anyway, let's get into it. So we'll start with 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil going into the tray. 3, 4. You'll see why very soon. So this is now going to go into a preheated oven on gas mark 4 while we mix the rest of the ingredients. So we start by the polenta and baking powder goes in. The plain flour also goes in. And then we add our onions and chilies. Some recipes say onions and chilies raw, but I tried it raw and I didn't really like the texture, so I changed it and made it so they're slightly fried off. So all we're going to do now, guys, is quickly blend this lot together. So you've got the polenta, the flour, the chilies and the onion all mixed together. Easy, straightforward, nice and easy. So next, guys, we need to make a well in the center to add the wet ingredients. So 2 eggs, our cream corn, like I said, buy a normal tin of sweet corn, mix it up, bit of water, blitz it down, happy days, and we have our sour cream and yogurt mix all going in. Now, for the next bit, I need to get the oil back out of the oven in that tray. Be careful with this bit, guys, because this is hot. What I need to do is literally, I'm going to scrunch up a piece of greaseproof, just like that. If I had a pastry brush, I'd use a pastry brush, but we need to oil all the sides so everything's covered with oil to help this cornbread not stick, because if it sticks, it's game over. And then the excess oil, which is slightly warmed, goes into the mix. Baking tray back in the oven. Now just mix everything together, guys. Slowly, methodically, just get it all together. And you'll get like it's like I describe it as like a scone sort of mixture. It's it's something very different. It's something I've never ever tried before. And like I said, this is about the third or fourth time making this. The first time was a complete disaster. I'll be perfectly honest, guys. It was a nightmare. But I've worked on it, and I think I've got it down to a beautiful cornbread mixture. And there we have it. That's your cornbread mixture done. Just going to leave that set. I'm going to give it 5-10 minutes just to let that tray warm up in the oven a bit. Have a quick tidy up, and we'll be back very soon. Right, guys, our tray has had an extra 5 minutes just to warm through, and then all we're going to do, get all this lovely batter ingredients into the tray. Lovely jubbly. Smells amazing, guys. Smells proper sweet corn. If you don't like sweet corn, then I wouldn't bother making this recipe, but it is a cracking recipe. It's really good. Like I said, it took me 3 or 4 attempts to get it right, but now I've got it right, I'm happy. So we're just gonna give it a shake just to level it out. Just be careful because the tray is still hot. And there we go, guys. Our homemade chili cornbread will then go into the preheated oven for about 40 to 45 minutes, and then I'll take it out. I'll put a skewer through it just to make sure that it comes out clean and it's there. So there we go, guys. Bowl's empty in the oven. I'll see you in about 45 minutes, guys. Right, guys, our cornbread has had 45 minutes. So I'm just going to quickly go around the edges. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I greased it enough with the vegetable oil that it doesn't stick. But here goes for the ultimate test. Let's take this off there. Get rid of this tray. Flip it over. And fingers crossed, it comes out. Please, God, please be nice to me. Doesn't want to move, guys. There we go. We got it. It's a little bit stuck on the bottom, but this is homemade, guys. It's homemade stuff. So that doesn't bother me in the slightest. It is cooked all the way through. Lovely spring to it. We can live with a bit of stickiness, guys. It is what it is. So let's get a knife. Cut it while it's nice and warm. Oh, look at this, guys. 1, 2 lovely, beautiful slices of cornbread. So there we have it, guys, our homemade chili cornbread. A little bit missing off the bottom, but hey ho, I am not that in the slightest bit bothered about that. Just look, the chili flakes floating through it, the onion, that looks amazing. So let's go back over here a second. Grab a little slice of our fresh homemade cornbread. Cheers, guys. Ooh, get that chili heat. It's warm, it's ready. You get the nice onion. Nice on my feet. It's got a strange texture. I'm not used to using that polenta, but I could definitely get used to it. Some nice chili jam with this, that'd be banging. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe button, don't forget the notification bell. Click all, and you'll get every single notification from me, Rob, at Rob's Homemade. So from me, Rob, my homemade chili cornbread. See you next week, guys.